Still going strong with this Hydro Boost Hydrating Cleansing Gel. I'm on my second bottle. I also use it as a hand wash. Pretty light, silky lather. Sunscreen for today, Eucerin Oil Control. This is a chemical sunscreen I reviewed for you guys a while ago. I really like it, actually. Got this little mini Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect, very black. So far, I've been really happy with this new Kasari tea kettle. But I have it on there backwards, I do. The electric kettle, I made some hot tea last night before bed. I mean, the water boiled perfectly. If you missed yesterday's vlog, it's my new electric kettle. It's got different settings for different temperatures, for different beverages. And you can hold the temperature. Well, hey guys, I'm here in JCPenney because I just filmed a Sephora video for you all. Stay tuned for that. I haven't been in here in a while though. These look comfortable. I think I managed to get enough footage in the Sephora, but it was shockingly Spartan in terms of the stockage. That's kind of cute, this little top. I thought that was a bathing suit, but I guess it's just like a outfit. I mean, you wear it with shorts, I know that. This looks functional. Well, hey guys, I am on my way to get a car wash, so get excited. I know you all enjoy going through the car wash. It is 97 degrees, which is relatively cool. One thing that's been interesting lately, I've noticed this year, it's hot per usual, but it's like not rained the way it normally does. And then you're like, who cares? I just think it's interesting because we get a lot of rain here and it's been like no rain. And that has, you know, implications for the grass.
For the gossip.
We're in Kroger and surprised to see they have jackfruit. I guess it's in season. This always gives me weird dreams, although I've never actually had it like fresh out of the shell. I've always had it like canned or pre-packaged. Kroger is still stocked with the Aquation, $9.99. I'm telling you, these are good. I haven't tried the retinol one, but the collagen one is really good. Looks like amlactin came out with a new product. 15% lactic acid for rough and bumpy skin. It's a triple action here. It's probably just maybe a little bit thicker than their lotion and their ultra smoothing cream. As a side note, this is a good product if you have brittle nails. The lactic acid's helpful for your nails. Kroger has quite a selection of this True Skin brand, including this retinol moisturizer that does not appear to have fragrance in it. I can attest to the efficacy of the retinol. I did review their vitamin C serum. Looks like they have a hyaluronic acid serum too. The hyaluronic acid serum has MSM in it. Check out my video on MSM. These are not cheap though. Here's an eye cream with peptides, $17.99. Matrixyl, that has a wrinkle smoothing effect in some studies. I like to come out here in the evening. It's like 5:30 because it's not as boiling hot. The sun is not as potent. So I'm wearing this on my legs. I really like it. And the water is really warm. The water is like really warm. And I don't know if that's because it's been over 100 degrees pretty much every single day, or if the pool is being heated. I imagine it's the temperature. I think it's because it's been so hot. Update on my feet, because I know you've been waiting with bated breath for this. Remember, oh, the wind's blowing. Hopefully the wind guard is working because there's a breeze. But my feet are looking and feeling substantially better in comparison to the Austin trip when I wore those heels. Ugh, those heels are so cute. I just didn't realize that I was gonna be standing that long. And man, my feet were in the house of pain, but they've recovered. And I've been doing really well with doing my carousel on my heels, and I took my toenail polish off, so my nails look better. Do you ever wonder why your palms and soles get all wrinkly when you're in the tub for too long? It's because the stratum corneum on the palms and soles is really thick, and it gets hyperhydrated with water, and that's what it looks like. That's actually the best time to then use like a pumice stone to exfoliate, like if you have a wart on your hand or foot, because when there's that much water content, it just helps facilitate the natural shedding of those corneocytes, the desquamation. So it's a lot easier. I have a question for people who live in Houston. Why do people here, when they put pools in or build houses with pools, why do they not cover them like they do in Florida? I never see covered pools, like screened in pools. In Florida, that's really the thing, is to have your pool screened in, because in Florida there are obviously a lot of gators, snakes, but we have those here too, for sure. I just think it would make it nicer. I don't know, you wouldn't have to deal with the mosquitoes. Or you wouldn't have to deal with the leaves getting in your pool. Like, why not? I don't see a reason to not put a screen around and over your pool. Seems like it would be easier maintenance. So I got these kickboards on the Amazonian, and I swear I got two of them, a pink one and a blue one. They were a good investment because I'm not like the best swimmer, and I think I've improved since getting these, but that's not apparent right now because it's actually a lot harder than you would imagine to swim and hold a tripod. I need to get a drone or something to go in front of me. All right, so I came in, I just got out of the shower. I just did a quick rinse of my body. I'm gonna take my actual shower later on, but I try and always do that. I try when I get out of the pool to take my swimsuit off and rinse my body. How to dry the skin and got dressed, and I'm editing a video, but I'm really glad I bought those bathing suits and have been taking advantage of the pool this summer because, first of all, I mean, I pay to live here and there's an amenities fee that I'm not really using, so I'm glad I'm taking advantage of that aspect. But like every time I go in the pool, I don't want to get out. I feel like a kid again. And when I get out, I just feel like totally, I don't know, renewed. Like, I guess because I have fun. A foreign concept when you're an adult sometimes. Comment below if you can relate. I mean, this is something that they don't tell you when you're a child. Like when you're a kid, you take for granted how easy it is to just have fun at the drop of a hat. When you're an adult, it's like, well, I want to have fun, but before I can have fun, I have to answer this email. I have to do a load of laundry. I have to, you know, go to work, do X, Y, and Z. It's like, and then by the time you can have fun, it's 10 o'clock at night. You're exhausted. And you wake up and do it all over again. But spending some time going out into the pool around the like 5:30, 6 o'clock window is usually when I've been going out. It's made a huge difference for me. And I think it's improving my sleep too. Anything to improve my sleep, I'm all about that. Sleep is hey. Well, hey guys, I am gonna hop in the shower, but before I do that, I wanted, oh gosh, an eyelash went in my eye. That was not the plan. Does that ever happen to you? You're like, minding your own business, and all of a sudden your eyelash retaliates, falls in your eye, and you're like, oh my God, and it feels really unsettling. The worst is like when it kind of gets caught up in your eyeball and rolls up underneath your upper eyelid, and you're like, you know you shouldn't be mucking around and putting your finger in your eye, but it's like insufferable, that sensation. Anyways, speaking of eyelashes, I'm gonna take off my mascara and water resistant sunscreen, but I wanted to share with you guys, who remembers when I first tried out this bad boy. This is a favorite of mine. It's a Hada Labo cleansing oil. This is a moist oil cleansing, it says. I recently repurchased this. It lasts a really long time, but I recently have been using the Cozy Softimo Speedy Oil Cleanser. Love this one, and I'm almost finished with it, so I went ahead and repurchased this. And I just wanted to share with you guys how they kind of differ. I find that they're both effective at removing, you know, makeup and whatnot, but this one is a little bit, ever so slightly thicker in the consistency of the oil. I'm noticing, because it's been a while since I've used the Hada Labo one. You can see the differences here. The left is the Cozy and the right is the Hada Labo. I mean, it's like you really can't tell much of a difference between the two. This is Cozy. You can see how it starts to emulsify a bit into a creamy lather. Same thing with the Hada Labo one. A little bit of it ran between my fingers, but you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I really just think this method overall of using a cleansing oil works much better for removing makeup than like a wipe, for sure. And in my experience personally, I find it's a lot better for removing stuff than micellar water, but I know people love their micellar water. I'm doing the Hada Labo one. See, everything that was lying flat on my skin and, you know, within my pores and everything, it's kind of getting lifted up so that I don't have to really scrub when I come on over with the actual gentle cleanser. Truthfully, I just find it a very enjoyable part of my skincare routine. And I think oil cleansing is especially helpful if you're prone to those little sebaceous filaments. I do think it kind of helps lift those up and get rid of them a little bit more efficiently. If you have any flakiness on the skin, like peeling, I do think that using an oil cleanser is a nicer way to wash your face. I do think it kind of helps gently exfoliate that stuff without being irritating. As drying as like definitely much gentler than like a facial scrub. And I've just spent quite a bit of time rubbing this on my face because I'm talking to you guys, but ordinarily I don't spend this much time doing that. And then I'm gonna get in the shower and I'm using the Hydro Boost Hydrating Cleansing Gel, fragrance free. So I'm gonna use that as a second step, but once I get out, I will pick up with you guys where we left off. All right, I just hopped out of the shower, got my moisturizer on my face, my body. I have been using the alternating Cetaphil with Equate, with CeraVe, because I just cracked into all those tubs so I could do that review video, which if you missed it, definitely check it out. I answered the question, are the Equate dupes for CeraVe and Cetaphil creams any good? Spoiler alert, they are. I have not seen, however, a dupe for the CeraVe Healing Ointment. Now, how does it compare to Aquaphor? I did compare those in another video too, so if you want to know that, make sure you check it out. But I really prefer putting CeraVe on my face, and Aquaphor is not my favorite, personally, for me. I don't know. I have been using it like on my feet. Earlier I mentioned how I think oil cleansing is beneficial if you deal with sebaceous filaments, but another product to consider incorporating into your routine, like once a day, maybe in the morning, is a salicylic acid cleanser. Just lather it especially to the areas where you notice the sebaceous filaments are more problematic. You know, the nose is one of the most sebaceous sites on your face. There are a lot of oil glands there. Or maybe it's the cheeks for you where you notice them. Did you guys hear that Revlon is filing for bankruptcy? Which is very sad. I don't think they have any skincare that I'm aware of. But Revlon is a brand, at least their nail polish, I mean, it's just a classic. It makes me sad that they're filing for bankruptcy. I mean, their makeup was one that I would dabble in as a teenager, and like I said, the nail polish and just the, what's her name? The model from back then that was like their model. Yeah, they always had the coolest, like most iconic, glamorous commercials. It kind of bums me out. But I think I read somewhere that they're having, one of the reasons why they're filing for bankruptcy, I don't think like the whole company is going kaput, but it has to do with difficulty getting raw materials for their products because there's so much competition. And with all of the shortages, you know, and all these brands, like the celebrity brands coming out left and right, it's really created an issue. So a paper came out, which I'm going to review for you guys, may even already be up, depending on if I get my act together, looking at comparing a retinol to tretinoin, and it's actually very promising. It shows that the retinol, which is by Skin Medica, their retinol, led to the same extent of improvement in the visible signs of photo damage as tretinoin does, and they also showed that there were markers of retinoid activity in the skin with both the retinol and with tretinoin. You know, one of the issues with retinol is your skin has to convert it to the active form. It's a lot, you know, in many cases it's a lot gentler than tretinoin. It takes a little bit longer to start working, but because it's a cosmetic ingredient, you just never know, like, did they do it right? Is it stable in there? Is it actually getting into the skin, and is it functional? We were talking about sebaceous filaments. Did I tell you guys to use a salicylic acid cleanser? I can't even remember. Man, I just went on a tangent there. I was talking to you guys about oil cleansing to improve sebaceous filaments, and then I just went off on a tangent of my own issues and forgot what I was actually going to tell you is that incorporating a salicylic acid cleanser, like maybe in the morning, can help. Because salicylic acid helps to kind of exfoliate the pore and will help in controlling that. It's not going to cure the issue. It doesn't, you know, it's not going to permanently alter your genetics or anything, but it can certainly help in controlling it. Did I say that? Like, put it to the areas that are most problematic? I think I did. I'm repeating myself. That is a sign I need to wrap this video up. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If so, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.